So, how are you guys holding up? Me, I have not yet recovered from that. No, I haven't. This is going to be a spoiler review, so you best leave. Get back in that search bar or get on your DVR, get on somehow watch the episode. Get out of here. Now, I think it's funny. It's very hilarious how people were complaining about the season finale not having enough, how it was dragged on and they fucked up the 100th comic book issue, and yet the season premiere took it way too far. Oh man. Some of you people are really hard to please, and yet you still watch the show. So, you got no one to blame but yourself for being such a crybaby. And also the deaths. So that, turns out that, two people dying turned out to be true. And it actually worked. It actually worked. And I gotta say, when seeing the leaked footage that was going all over the internet, since they filmed all of their death scenes, I bet AMC was sitting in at their office, like, here, come here, look at this. They think that we chose this death. I just wanted to show you this before we take it off this YouTube. Isn't it hilarious? Right? So in your face, you trolls, in your faces. But anyway, is it me or is it Negan more brutal on the show than he is in the comics? He is more brutal. I mean, I gotta give a hand to Jeffrey D. Morgan for making me hate the fuck out of this guy to the point where I want Negan killed off this season. When the All-Out War story arc has its conclusion, Rick, kill him. Just fucking kill him. That's what my attitude was at the end of the season premiere. That was my attitude. Oh man, I mean, it's like Robert Kirkman outdid himself. I know, it wasn't mainly him, but it was the showrunners and stuff. But hey, he's a part of that too. So yeah, I mean, they took it further, and I was satisfied with it. As heartbroken as I am, that's what I wanted. That's how I wanted to feel in season premiere. That's how I wanted to be. And that's how impactful I wanted it to be. So, and yeah, and breaking Rick Grimes. I mean, I gotta say, Negan probably has never had to push as far as he did with Rick in the season premiere. When he takes him out there and to get the axe and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that almost anyone else that he has done that to would have broken as soon as they went out there to try to get the axe. If they lived through that, that is. But I mean, oh my gosh, the way, and also when he chose Abraham, I wasn't really that shocked. I mean, I was sad, but at the same time, I was like, okay. I mean, you're somewhere in the middle between picking, really pissing off the fans, at the same time, really, you're in the middle, right in between pissing off fans and breaking hearts and being too scared to kill off a beloved character. You're just right in the middle there. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it was a little unexpected, but at the same time, I guess it would, spread fear on them, since he's a really strong character, and seeing him beat down a really strong character like that, I mean, I guess that would, that would get, I guess that would get them afraid of him. But then, when I said to myself, I'm slightly disappointed that he chose Abraham, and then here comes Daryl, and then he lays his right hook, right onto right at Negan's face, and then there you go. And then that's when Negan said, okay, he's gonna shut that shit down, and then boom, he kills Glenn. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, I've been anticipating, I've been banking, I've been, saying like, yeah, it's got to be him because they don't have the balls to kill off Daryl. That's the main reason why Glenn would be the unlucky one to go. I mean, like, for a second I thought, is he really gonna kill Daryl? Is he going to? And then he got Glenn, and like AMC just proved me right. Like, where do you think he would Lucille Daryl? He got Glenn because they don't have the balls to kill off Daryl Dixon. Now, speaking of Daryl Dixon, we've seen him cry like many times. Like we've seen that man cry quite a bit, but we never seen him horrified. And when he saw Glenn being bashed, his head getting bashed in, not only was he crying, but he was horrified. Probably he looked even more horrified than Rick did when Negan came up to them for the first time. I mean, like damn, you see the horror on his face. Like it's like it makes it even more hard to watch. And oh my gosh, I mean, like I'm telling you, even to this day, like when I know it's been a couple of days now, but when I go to bed, I can still hear Glenn, getting Lucille and saying, Maggie, I'll find you. I mean, it was really hard, and then it felt ironic as it was happening, and I'm like, wow, they're really doing it. They're really doing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. And when I wake up, I still hear it. I can't get the images out of my head. I cannot get the voices, I cannot get their voices out of my head. I cannot get Negan out of my head. I mean, like, it's ridiculous. And man, and I mean, Negan is like the bully in school that would take your lunch money. He would walk up to you and say, give me your, here, how about you give me your lunch, or I'll make you drink toilet water. Like, that's how horrifying he is. Like, all MG, like WTF. and what I'm thinking is that with Sasha, they're gonna go with her Michonne's story arc in the comics. I think that's what they're setting up Sasha for, because she's been dating quite a bit of these characters. She's been attracted and slash dating some of these characters, like with Bob, then Abraham. They were kind of on their way there, and I think they're gonna set her up with Ezekiel, and then she'll become too attached, and then she'll start to eventually come around, and her and Ezekiel would have a thing. That's my prediction, but I guess time will tell. But I mean, when Negan was gonna make Rick cut off Carl's arm, hearing Rick like that, I mean, like, seeing Rick horrified and just literally broken. I mean, we thought Negan broke them in the season finale. The season finale was the calm before the storm. See, the season premiere is the shitstorm that people were saying, yeah, this better happen. Yeah, this season premiere was it, and he literally broke Rick Grimes, like, and that is still as I'm recording this video, still hard for me to watch, but yet I still watch it, like, where you just cannot take your eyes off of it, like begging Negan, let it be me, don't please don't make me do this, it's heart shattering. It is. Oh my gosh. But I am glad that they're keeping true to like a lot of the elements from that point of the story in the comics. Like where Glenn dies and Maggie is still alive, and she's gonna become a strong leader, like eventually. And she's the first one to step up out of that lineup, saying that, yeah, we need to get ready to fight this man. We need, this, we need to get ready. I mean, yeah. So I can't see Rick sparing Rick Negan's life like he did in the comics, but we shall see. We'll see how it pans out as it goes along. The season just started. So with that all being said, this gets 5 chair spins out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid chair spins. So and also some people are getting really butthurt to the point where this is the most horrifying thing that's ever happened on TV, but they clearly have not heard or seen Game of Thrones. I mean, like, some people are saying that the season premiere went too far, and I'm like, okay, so I'm pretty sure some of you have seen Game of Thrones. Like, where were you when Game of Thrones had the Red Wedding episode? Where were you guys when that happened? I don't think I heard one person say that Game of Thrones went too far with that. And that's just an example. Like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. But this was a great episode. You know, it made me feel how it did what it needed to do. And I know it's a terrible thing, you know, that we lost Gwen and we lost Abraham. But you know, like that's how it had to be. I mean, there was no other way around it. I mean, you know, that's how Negan had to, that's how Negan had to be. That's how he is in the comics, and he's even worse than he is in the comics. And I love it, and at the same time, I hate him for it. You know, like, this is how I want it to feel. You know, I'm satisfied with it. I'm still recovering from it. It has not left my soul. I don't think it ever will. It's literally tattooed on my heart. Oh my gosh. So yeah, feel free to share your thoughts on it. I mean, how are you holding up? Did it go too far? Or I don't know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure you thumb up the video. Make sure you click subscribe. If you're new to the channel, thank you for watching as always. Man, like, I don't even have the energy to edit my Supergirl reaction. I don't even know if I'm gonna do it. But I guess we'll see. I don't know. I ain't making no promises on that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.